Jesus withdrew to Galilee upon hearing of John's arrest, and having just come out of the trials in the wilderness. And Isaiah's ancient prophecy of the people who sat in darkness, those who sat in the region and shadow of death, for them, for us, the light has dawned. The people have been waiting for centuries. God's time is not our time. God's time is called Kairos. It is expansive, taking in the sweep of all time, from before the beginning of creation. It bends, folds, and extends. With God, the psalmist says, a year, 1,000 years are but a day. And for God, the opportune moment for the light to break into the darkness in Jesus is now. He is the one the world has been awaiting, hoping for, desiring. It is hundreds of years since Isaiah's prophecy. The territories of Zebulun and Naphtali have long ago disappeared. Galilee is a mixed neighborhood of Gentile, Jewish, and others. It is on the fringe, yet is located within 3 miles of a road that connects with the Grand Trunk Road, which stretches from Damascus to India, and along the coast of the Mediterranean Sea was the Via Maris, the way by the sea, connecting Cairo and Asia Minor. It is here, far away from the center of Judaism, yet very close to the main trade routes, the information highways of the time, Jesus begins his ministry, proclaiming, "Repent, for the kingdom of heaven has come near. Turn around, change direction, reorient your life." And it begins one call at a time. The light breaks into the darkness. It is a peaceful morning, filled with the rhythm of life as they knew it and lived into it every day. Jesus appears quietly walking along the shore, seemingly lost in prayer. Then he sees them, the fishermen, Simon and Andrew. He pauses to watch as they cast their net. We can hear the swish of the net as it is cast and drawn back in. Their movement is rhythmic. His voice breaks the peace of the morning. "Follow me, and I will make you fish for people." Immediately they follow him. Conversation and laughter are heard further down the shore as John and James talk with their father Zebedee, making jokes, telling stories, or perhaps discussing business or family matters as they tend the holes in their nets, holes that appear when their nets get snagged or broken as they fish. And Jesus calls them. Immediately they follow. In the immediacy of following Jesus, their lives, the lives of their families, and the life of their community and the world are changed forever. One's personal call has a ripple effect on everyone around. Some may be drawn by your call or by the light that bubbles up and emanates from within when one discovers true purpose. Others might become intrigued. Some think, if Simon can, I can. Everything changes for all, the disciples, their parents, their families. Their purpose in life has changed. It's been redirected and clarified. The light dawns, the promised light of God made manifest in Jesus and in these ordinary men. People have been living in darkness for centuries, and even today, darkness prevails in our world on all levels. Relationally, environmentally, politically, personally. People struggle as they dwell in hunger, homelessness, human trafficking, violence, abuse. And we wonder, where is help to come from? Where is the light? We are the light. You are the light. God calls each of us out of darkness into light, to be light, to shine light. Often filled with excuses, we doubt. Yet the invitation is there in the darkness, shimmering, beckoning, intriguing, and drawing us to himself, to embrace and shine forth the light we were created to be, individually, as a community, as a nation. for there is always light. If only we are brave enough to see it. If only we are brave enough to be it. These words broke through the darkness of our country and the world this week as Amanda Gorman, a young, light-filled woman, spoke and pierced the darkness of our time. She is light. Her story is of light breaking in and through. Words are her medium, which wash the world afresh with luminous light and hope. A light forged in the refining fire of struggle. Born with a speech impediment, she learned to deconstruct her voice, her words, retrain her speech, and continues to wrestle to birth the words she has been given. Courageous, she is not a child of defeat, but a woman of determined tenacity, gifted with grace, poise, and beauty that radiates from within. She shines. She shines a new, hopeful light into the world, a light which emanates with compassion, justice, and truth. It is her calling. We see in her one destined to join the ranks of the light bearers of the world, the likes of Martin Luther King Jr., St. Teresa of Calcutta, Malala Yousafzai, Harvey Milk, Greta Thunberg. We too are God's light bearers in this world of darkness, each uniquely different, each called, gifted with an ability to make a difference, to break the shackles of oppression, to bring order and healing to devastation, to dismantle difference, to shake up the indifferent, to teach, to share, to love, to mend this broken world, one person, one moment, one cause at a time. For there is always light, if only we are brave enough to see it, if only we are brave enough to be it. And Jesus calls out, "Follow me."